This is Daybreak with Jason Jones on 92.5 Fox News.
The 92.5 Fox News 10,000 for the Troops campaign continues, and I want to start by thanking our official drop-off partner, Mel's Diner. Their support means the world to 92.5 Fox News and our troops. We also couldn't do this without the military support group at Lee Health. They vet all the cards and get them overseas to our troops. These two partners are very vital in the execution of this amazing promotion. And now we're joined by another fantastic group in the community who's stepping up for our brave men and women serving overseas. And that is Goodwill Industries of Southwest Florida. And we're joined by John Nadeau, the CEO of Southwest Florida Goodwill, Spencer Roach. Everybody knows who he is, and as well as Director of Development at Price, here to talk about an event they got going on. You want to talk first? John, good morning.
Sure,
Welcome to the
I'll
show.
talk first.
What is Goodwill doing with 10,000 for the troops, and what do you got going on?
Well, I've been listening, of course, to 92.5 since I came to this market. Listen to you in the morning on the way to work.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Listen to Trey on the way home.
Right.
And became aware of this promotion, and I thought this is something Goodwill could support. I'm a big military guy. My dad was in World War II. My uncle was a Silver Star winner, so I grew up really loving the military. And so we'd like to put our 24 stores to work to help collect cards for the troops.
All right, so you're going to have this Black Friday. You're going to have a box basically at every one of them with cards, right? So that you can get these cards over to Mel's Diner. So you're going to do. How long is your run going to? How long are you going to be doing cards? Just the one day?
We've actually put the cards out in our stores now.
All right.
To get started on Black Friday, that's our biggest day of the year in the stores. We'll probably have about 20,000 people shopping in our stores. Wow. Across our 5-county territory.
And you're supplying the cards. The cards are
We're supplying the cards, the
right.
pens, the card table. We're passing them out, and we're encouraging everybody to support this endeavor.
All right, John, are you personally going to grab all these cards? Because I feel like if I had your job, that I would have to do that. I'd have to go to all 24 stores, grab all these cards, and go drop them off at Mel's Diner so that I could feel that vibe of how many cards you're going to drop off. Are you going to count them?
We're going to bring them back to our main campus, and we're going to actually go through them and make sure that the messages are good and all that kind of thing. And
right.
We also have a contest going to which store collects the most cards. So I will actually be looking at most of the cards, yes.
Right on. What is the store that wins gets? What does the store that wins get?
They're going to get a pizza party for the whole store.
Right on. That means a lot.
Yeah, it's something I can support, too. Yeah.
Right, absolutely, right? Some good pizza, right? I miss a pizza party, but we need a... I hope Jeff's listening so we can have a pizza party here one day. That would be fantastic. Spencer, good morning. Welcome to the show, friend.
Good morning, Jason. It's great to be back in studio. I love listening to you, and I'm sure you know that I blow up your text line all the time. It's like therapy for me. I hear you talking. I just text in my random thoughts about what's happening on the show, but you're doing a fantastic job. I enjoyed your show in the morning.
Spencer Roach and I will see each other at different political events across Southwest Florida.
Publix.
Or Publix. And the next thing you know, we got so deep into a Publix conversation that I legitimately had to throw some kind of conspiracy theory out there so we would both just walk away and be like, all right, see you next week, my friend. See you later. See you later. It was a crazy moment. We do see each other quite a bit, but we're neighbors. We live, legitimately maybe 7 houses apart.
Yeah, I saw your Christmas lights this morning on my morning walk.
Right. We're not done with those. We're just getting started. But I think they stepped the game up a little bit. So what's your involvement with Goodwill, Spencer?
Yeah, so let me explain to your listeners why I'm here. I've been serving on the board of directors for Goodwill Southwest Florida for close to 2 years now. I'm very honored to be a part of this mission. It's very noble. And, when they think a lot of just our retail stores. We have 24 retail stores in this 5-county region. But Goodwill is so much more than that. The stores are simply a mechanism to fund our jobs training. Goodwill is essentially a jobs program is what it is. It's to help, mentally challenged or disadvantaged folks to live a life of independence. That's what we do at Goodwill. 92 cents of every dollar that we raise goes back into the mission. You can't find another nonprofit with those kinds of margins. So I'm very proud to be a part of this organization. But listen, I served in the military for 20 years.
Thank you for your service.
Appreciate that. I was enlisted for 10 years. I was an officer for my last 10 years. And at the end of my enlisted career, I actually spent 6 months in a combat zone deployed. And it was around Thanksgiving and Christmas time. And I remember we would have these organizations that would send us cards. And when you're in the military and you're deployed, there are 2 things that are the most important to any soldier or sailor. One is your meals, and the other is mail. And when you get those cards, even from people you've never met, it really makes a difference. And I'm proud that Goodwill is partnering up with the station here. I was in the store on Pine Island over the weekend. I filled out my card, And John, I think we've collected thousands of cards already, right? We just
Yes.
started this.
Right.
So if you're anyone listening goes to Goodwill and the clerk asks you if you want to sign a card for the troops, please do that.
Right, because know that it's going to the promotion of 10,000 for the troops. They're all going to get dropped off over at Mel's Diner, and we'll give you the full count coming up. It's about you got to drop them off by December 6th, but I think a week later we are broadcasting live out at Mel's to give everybody the final count where we go. And so many people have jumped up. We've got mayors and state reps and organizations, Drug Free League collected cards. So many people have gone out there. And so thank you to Goodwill for going above and beyond to come out here, man, and for you to have that initiative to give that award away, basically, to whoever does the most. And it makes a difference because that's how you get them to actually ask, right? Because they want to win. And winning is probably more important to them than the pizza because, you want to be the store that wins. You always do in retail.
Well, I can tell you, I've been very pleased by the response by our teams in the stores, the cashiers, the managers. They're really excited about this. It's not just for the pizza. They really believe in what you're trying to accomplish with these cards. And they're really behind it. So it's been a fun thing for us. We're really looking forward to seeing what the number could be.
Right. Absolutely. I am hoping because it would be awesome for the station, for the troops, and for everybody that this is the biggest number ever collected. And I certainly hope that actually happens. And it's partners like you and partners like so many others that have stepped up there to do this for us, and for not for us, but more importantly for the men and women serving overseas. And you're right, Spence. When I sit here and think about it, I think about the fact that whenever you get the mail, even in basic training, mail matters forever. You don't even have to be overseas now you think about it. Like any place I've ever was at, I always wanted mail. Like that mail matters. And to this day, I still go to the mailbox, but I go to the mailbox for a whole new reason, to see who's knocking on my door for another $1. But nonetheless, you're right. That mail's so important. It's just life-changing when you get it. And this organization with Lee Health that vets all these cards and makes sure, that's why I'm saying it's great that you're vetting them, but you don't have to. They'll appreciate that, though, that you pre-vetted them before you get it. But they're still going to go through every card. Lee Health and their program there, they go through every card. They make sure they're good. They seal them. They put them with packages, and they send them out. They've got the addresses, the names. They've done this so many years. And I just hope that we get so many cards that maybe they'll get 2 or 3.
That'd be fantastic.
Right? That would be next level. I love your displays you got going on over here. John brought in all the different displays that they have here. And here's the deal. You can have a partner, but when the partner is giving love to the promotion, to the station, and to everybody involved, that means they're doing it not for their own gain, but for the fact that that's what they are, Goodwill. They do great things for the community. 92 cents, John. 92 cents goes back into it, huh?
Well, I'm going to correct Spencer. It's actually 93 cents now.
Oh, wow. You say you got up another penny there. Where you go? So it's up to 93 cents. So 93 cents of every dollar raised or every profit? A dollar of every dollar of every profit.
Of our profit.
Right.
Which is gold standard. If you look at nonprofits, 93 cents is at best of class.
Right. So I think that's amazing. And there's so many great finds there at Goodwill. I did notice recently, though, they're quick to find the things that are high valued now. Back in the day, many years ago, you used to be able to go in there and somebody would just drop off like a Louis Vuitton purse, and they would just throw it on the purse rack. And you'd walk in and be like, yes! But I'm glad to see that Goodwill figured out a way that some of these donations are worth so much more and can raise more money for the organization. And I think that's vital. You're right. It is a jobs program. You can witness that. Is a jobs program for everybody who works there? Is that what Goodwill is, or do you help people get jobs outside of Goodwill?
Well, we actually give services to 25,000 individuals every year in our 5-county territory, different individuals. Plus, we employ 1,200 people. So the 1,200 people we employ are also part of our mission because we're giving them training. We're helping them perhaps train at Goodwill, then go get a job at Publix or Lee Health or someplace. So we call that transitional employment. It's a big part of what we do.
You say Black Friday is your biggest day of the year, right? That you wouldn't think that a resale store would have a massive amount of people showing up on Black Friday, but I love that. Someone told me that Halloween is your second biggest.
Oh, man, Halloween. Yes, absolutely. You can get some great finds at Goodwill when it comes to Halloween. And what I love, too, is when Halloween's over, I don't like having this junk in my garage. I'll take it back to Goodwill donate it, and then come back the next year before Halloween and get some more stuff. So.
Right. It's what's great. Listen, I love the drop off. Donating at Goodwill's easy, and that's one of the things I love about that. I just roll up in my truck. They come out, they get everything out. They say, "Have a nice day." I say, "Have a good one. See you later," and move on. And then I know it's going. Sometimes you see these drop off bins. You don't know where any of that stuff is going. You don't know if it's for a profit or somebody's grabbing that stuff. You don't know where they are. So. Donate to the right cause. Donate to a partner that is jumping on board with us to help us here for $10,000 for the troops. Am I missing anything, Spence?
No, but listen, I got to tell the audience who can't see us right now, at least I don't think they can. I don't know if you're streaming this, but you guys have upped the game on the merch, man. Station manager came out and gave us these Fox News 92.5 hats. One's red, says, "I was right all along." I will wear this with pride. So since Jason Jones has gotten on the air, this station has absolutely upped their game.
Right. I love you, bro. Way to say that. See, there you go. He's my neighbor. He's my friend. He's got to say that. Plus, I gave him $20 last night when he walked past the house. I was like, say good things about me. Jeff will be listening. I want to make sure it happens. What else? You got, you're getting into the holidays. Goodwill's got another big event going on in the holidays.
We do the Festival of Trees
downtown
at the City Burn. And
I love that.
We've been voted the best nonprofit event in the Southwest Florida area for the Festival of Trees, because we get thousands of people come down every year. It's part of their holiday tradition to come to our festival.
All right, so the Festival of Trees, let's there's a bunch of trees set up inside the Sydney Burn. And I guess this is where we open up the mic and I get a chance to talk to the person I haven't talked to, Ashley Price, Director of Development. I got a few moments. We're going to run a little late. Do I need to take a break and come back right now, Rob? You let me know. All right, let's do this, Ashley. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about this. I'm sorry, what is it
Festival
again?
Of Trees.
Festival of the Trees. I've actually hosted it. Santa arrives. I've talked about it before. So we'll get more into it because I want everyone to know about the process of if you want the tree, right?
Absolutely.
And I think that's the thing that gets kind of, missed here. And we'll talk more about that coming up next. You're listening to Daybreak. We're in studio with Spencer Roach at Goodwill Industries talking about $10,000 for the troops and so much more right here on 92.5 Fox News. Welcome back to Daybreak on 92.5 Fox News. We're in studio with Goodwill. By the way, if you're shopping at Goodwill now, this Black Friday, make sure you go out and give them a card. They have a card. They have cards already there. So shop, get what you need, get your card, drop it off to them. They're going to do the due diligence of getting it over to Mel's Diner for the big drop-off so that we can get all the counts in on December 6th. I'm so looking forward to that. But I'm also looking forward to the Festival of Trees. Ashley, we've known each other. We've just got done talking about the fact that we've known each other. I was like, man, when someone sits down in front of you, like, we've had conversations before. So the Festival of Trees is down at the Sydney Burn Art. Now, these are people donate these trees, right?
Well, yes. Actually, Home Depot gives us the trees, but businesses come in and decorate. And the trees are worth up to $2,500. So they're donating new TVs, gift cards, services, depending on who they are. Right.
And then each company gets a different tree, right?
Correct.
Right. And then how many trees do you have?
This year we have 26 trees.
26 different trees were $2,500 each because there's all kinds of different things underneath the tree, if you will, and hanging on the tree, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And so you can win these trees, right?
Yes, you can. Well, first off, you can come see the trees for only $2.
Okay.
It's gorgeous inside. It's decorated.
Right.
You definitely are feeling the holiday vibes. But then you can buy raffle tickets, and you can potentially win the tree. So you buy $25 buys you one raffle ticket. You put your name in there, and then we do a live drawing on Facebook on that Sunday.
Right. And when is the arrival of Santa?
Santa comes to town December 5th at 7 p.m. outside of the Art Center.
Right.
We have Ben Allen that night. So we'll be kicking it off with great music. And then Santa stays with us for Saturday. So Saturday we do something called the Santa's Block Party. Bring the kids out. We have Home Depot, Suncoast Credit Union. We have games.
Make cookies. You make
Publix,
cookies. Publix out there with cookies.
Publix donates cookies.
Right.
You get to decorate the cookies and see Santa.
The fat kid lives at heart, by the way. Whenever we talk about anything, I'm like, oh, the cookies. I remember the cookies, yeah. We iced the cookies. Matter of fact, it was so hot one year that we couldn't keep that icing from melting everywhere. It was going everywhere. But the kids were loving it. It's always a great time for the family. And where can people get more information on the Festival of Trees?
Festivaltrees.org. We're updating that information constantly on our social media, Goodwill Southwest Florida, as well as the Cindy and Bern Davis Art Center.
And when does it open?
It opens on Thursday, December 4th.
All right. And Santa arrives on the 5th. So,
On the
right?
5th,
All right.
yes,
So, on that
absolutely.
Friday night, right?
Yep.
Truck, right?
On a fire truck.
Right.
Absolutely, both days.
Right.
Just to bring the holiday spirit with him.
100 times I feel like I've been a part of that event and been there and seen it and actually got to scream and have a great time with Santa arriving. The kids love it. It's an awesome event. And this year I'm winning a tree.
And Jason, these trees are fantastic. You know, I remember last year they had one tree was completely pink. It was like a Barbie themed tree.
Mm-hmm.
They had a wine tree with, probably 100 bottles of wine wrapped in the tree. There was a Home Depot tree with all kinds of tools. There's I think one of the outdoor companies did like a camping tree with a kayak, all kinds of stuff. And if you win one, they have a team that will come, take this tree, all these gifts to your house, and set it up for you. It is just really incredible. I've never won a tree, but that's my goal. I want to win one year.
Right. I would love to win one too, to have them show up and put the tree and all the decorations. You get that too.
Every single thing, thanks to Two Men in a Truck, we bring it to your house. We'll unwrap it. We have a lot of neat trees this year. We have Fort Myers Technical College doing a tree, and they're giving a scholarship out. How cool is that?
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you another question. How many entries are usually in each box? I just want to know.
That's a good question.
I want to know because it matters. Like, how many do you? I mean, on an average.
On average,
because how many days is the actual raising of the tickets?
So 4 days.
4 days.
I would say on average 750 tickets per box. Yeah, so all the way up to 1,500 if it's really good stuff.
Right. You would think you would think it would be in 4 days. There wouldn't be that many, but there's so many people that have gone out there and get the ticket. Man, I once won a raffle. Do you know that? With 40 cents, and I won the grand prize with two 20-cent tickets.
Oh, you told me, but were you
the
like
green
a
bike.
kid? Were you
the
a
green
kid?
bike.
I remember the
won
story.
a green bike story. I'm not going to tell everybody the green bike story.
You shared it on the air before.
Right,
I remember hearing it.
I love that green bike story. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. I'm in second grade. I won a green bike raffle, green Schwinn Stingray. I got to ride it home from the raffle. It was a great moment. And it was just the two tickets. So I'm hoping I'm going to do the same thing. I'll go get $50. I'll say it's the only $50 I have. That's what I said when I won the tickets. And then when I won the bike. And then maybe I'll win one of those trees. But it would be hard for me not to donate it to somebody. Or do a lot of people pay it forward sometimes?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Especially during Hurricane Ian, I think that we really saw our community respond. And a couple of people were like, actually, this is my third tree I'd have in my house. Give it to someone who needs it and donates the gifts and everything.
Well, I appreciate you, Ashley. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Spencer, for being here. Thanks, John, for being here as well. Goodwill Industries teaming up with us for $10,000 for the troops. Go to Goodwill this weekend. Fill out a card. They got the cards there for you. They'll drop them off at Mel's Diner for you. The 5 at 8:35 is next on 92.5 Fox News.